morning devotional. This morning we are looking at Revelation chapter 4 and thinking in terms of the new creation in the sense of heaven and what is coming. This is just our meditation this morning that it's hard for us to imagine heaven. But we read in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, that which is natural is first. And we have Revelation scriptures where we read about what is coming, like Revelation chapter 20 and 21 and 22. And here in Revelation 4, we see the throne and these living creatures around the throne. I don't know about you, but it really takes me some imagination and belief. Some people, when they read the Bible, they are in some unbelief and they are cynical, maybe. They just don't believe it. But for us, we are exercised in the thought that this world is beautiful, it is good. It's good. God made it good, and we can see that it is good and is awesome. And then we say it is natural, normal, with certain laws and rules, and this is reality. And we say, yes, it is reality, but is it going to change? Is that change somehow radical? And when Jesus came and faced death and was raised from the dead, we have the first evidence that it is good and that it's going to change. We see that with his body. His body is changed. He is raised from the dead. He is glorified. And then we read that this is going to happen to the world that we live in. Well, it happened in us. We were born of God and regenerated. And there's been a change in our heart and in our spirit. We have fellowship with God. And in that fellowship with God, we actually do experience the spiritual. And now when we read the book of Revelation, and we see some incredible things, it takes some thought to see and to believe. And I just chose this text, chapter 4, verse 6. And it says, "And before the throne there was a sea of glass, like unto crystal. And in the midst of the throne, and round about the throne, were 4 beasts, full of eyes before and behind." I don't want to speak about the sea of glass, but I wanted to make mention of those living creatures. It says beasts in the King James. Living creatures. And what kind are they? Who are they? And what kind are they? And they're described this way, verse 7. The first beast was like a lion. The second beast like a calf. Third beast had a face as a man. Fourth beast was like a flying eagle. The lion is the king of the mammals. The second beast, the calf, is the domestic animal. The ox, we have here calf. The third beast had the face of a man. The man is the crown of creation. And the fourth beast, the flying eagle, the king of the birds. So we have the whole idea of God making this world with those animals and bird, and then in heaven they are there. I mean, these beasts are not creatures, are not those animals and bird, but they have the face like them. That's a link between a world that we know, this one, with those animals, and heaven. So there's a link there. And I think there's some value in that, to think that the first world that God made, this one with those marvelous, incredible creatures, is not thrown away, is dismissed altogether, and in heaven there's no reference to them. There is. And I think this is what we're looking at, that there is the natural world, which is like the springboard into the next one, and that we will one day be there. We are going to heaven. We will be there, and it will be extraordinary. It will be real. It will be very precious. It will be different, but it will also have the vestiges of the original or the natural. We will be people, but we will be glorified. The animals, like, we will have some reference. We don't really know. These creatures are there. They are amazing creatures, and they have some resemblance to these natural things that we relate to. So use your imagination. Enjoy the reality. Think about it. Think about going to heaven. Think about that place. Think about the true nature of it. The love, the peace, the absence of death, the absence of sorrow, the absence of pain, the presence of God, the name of God, the nature of God, and this overwhelming realization of who God is. And we will just, there'll be nothing like that will overwhelm us more than that realization, that we will just worship Him because we will see Him as He really is. Wow. Amen. God bless you.